I'm here. I have 0 viewers at the moment. Let me know if you do come on live. Okay. Let me know if you can see me when you join the broadcast. Lots of craziness happening today. Amazing, right? This is just not happening. I'm gonna post the link in the Facebook group so you can actually join from the Facebook group. Crazy, 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 crazy. One of those crazy technology days. Yeah, you have 1 viewer. Okay, who's live? 3 viewers. Awesome. Good to know we're actually coming back on here. I'm going to activate the charts. Who is live? At this one, I can't really see your name. So if you can shout out using your name, Patty from Lagos, I would. So I'm just going to start all over. It's a lot of work though, but what can I do? So I'm going to go live in a few minutes. So we're going to start this in about 10 minutes. Let's just give a few more people time to hop on in so that we can start in earnest. I'm very sorry for wasting your time with these village people. It's really, 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 really crazy. But at least the good thing is that we are here. We are here now. It's really. I'm happy that there's no stopping us. Okay, fine. So the YouTube is working. So I just pressed the link. Please follow the link on YouTube. I'll see if I can send it to you guys on. I'll see if I can send it to your individual Facebook group, Farida. I'll see if I can send it to your inbox. Or if not, I already posted the group on the page on the Facebook on the Business Savvy Chick Facebook group on the page. So just go ahead, click on the link, and it takes you to the Google Hangout room, which is on YouTube. I'm getting out of this room right now because I think it's just not making sense anymore. Once again, this is the link to join the YouTube room. Okay, so okay, can you let me know who's live? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? In case you want to invite some more people, this is the link to invite people. I just sent it out to you. So if you know a few more people that will be, that would like to join us live, that's the link to join. It'd be really, really nice if you can just do that. And okay, so we'll start exactly at 10 minutes past 1. So we have exactly 5 more minutes, right? So okay, good to know more and more people are coming into the room. Awesome. Yay. Let's get out this party. Yeah. Let's get out this party. Yeah. Let's get out this party. Can you let me know your name as you're coming in? Let me know who is live, because I can't see you. I really, really cannot see you. So I need to know exactly who is live. Hello, can you see me? Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. They were doing it before the NEPA decided to take lights. Okay, let me share my screen. I do not know how far we've gone, and I hate to start all the way from the beginning, but I'm just going to have to start from all the way from the beginning again. So because I don't have a choice in the matter. No, I'm live. I have like 6 people here now. Please pass it to me again. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, awesome. I just need the validation you can see. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. The only problem is that Google Hangouts is a bit delayed, so you have to. Oh, awesome. So we are back here. Can you see my slides? Let me know if you can see my slides, please. Um, I'm trying to troubleshoot to make sure my slides can be seen with my phone. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, fine. So I'm just going to proceed to the webinar. So, okay, fine. So I'm just going to go right to the very beginning. Okay, why you should stop creating product like everyone else. If you really want to create a show-stopping program that your audience will go very crazy for. Now, the whole of this webinar is about monetizing your expertise. We all have that one thing we're great at that. We may not even know we are great at it. And we may not even know people can actually pay us to do this thing. And that is what this is about. How you can actually create, set up systems and structures around what you know and how you can be paid, how you can make money from it. That is exactly what this whole of this webinar is about. And what is that one thing you can offer that is uniquely to you. Now, but before we dive in straight into the training in NX, I'd like to talk a bit about myself, who I am, and why the heck you should listen to me. My name is Padivia Jom. I'm a client attraction engineer. I'm a sales and marketing coach for highly ambitious entrepreneurs that want to be more, do more, and have more. I help them create passive income streams. I help them create funnels, sales and marketing funnels in their businesses so that they can have just the right amount of clients they need to succeed and make their regular 7-figure months. Now, I've been an entrepreneur for about 15 years. I've been teaching business for a little over 5 years, up to 2010 precisely. But I've been a business coach, so to speak, for about 6 months. This is actually my 6 month being a business coach. So, but then I have 15 years business experience, and I've so forget the certification is 6 months old, but I've been doing business for longer. So let's dive in straight. The first one we're talking about today is why creating what you know is such a good idea. Why you need to create money making streams from what you know. For one thing, you know these things already, right? And as I said before, it's nobody has been where you have. Nobody has the same identity as you do. Nobody has that perspective. Nobody knows your story. They don't know your successes. They don't know the issues you've had. They don't have your drive or your determination. So in all of these, you need to find a way to create that one product that has you written around it, that is about you, not necessarily about you, like okay, maybe where you've been or what you have, but a product that came out of your own life successes or out of your own life's challenges. And that this webinar is supposed to teach you how you can actually do such, how you can monetize such. Now let's talk about when you talk about creating a product. Do you have to reinvent the wheel? Do you have to start out from scratch? No, you don't have to. All you need to do is look inward. You need to look inward, look at where you
When you
have
work with
been.
people, do you have to reinvent the wheel? You have to start out from scratch. No, you don't have to. All you need to do is look inward. You need to look
I'm
inward.
hearing myself, and I don't think that's a good thing.
Do you have to reinvent the wheel? You have to start out from
Hi,
scratch.
Azine. I can see you. Okay, so I said you don't have to start from scratch. You need to look inward. Can you tell me if you can see my screen? All I need is if you can see my slides. Can you see my slides, Rebecca? Can you see my slides? Okay, you can see my slide because I don't know if I'm still off the slides or if I'm on it. But okay, fine. Let's just proceed. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you need to do is something you already do, something you are doing every day. You don't have to start thinking, where do I start? You have to start from scratch. No, you don't have to. Now, I want to give you an example of a woman that did this and she did it very, very well. She's an entrepreneur. She is always like reading. And she in fact, she's not, she said she's been reading since she turned 5 or 6. Now, what she does now is she teaches authors and entrepreneurs how to create books and how to become authors, successful authors. Now, how did she discover all of this? Now, at some point in 2002, she became very sick. She became very sick. She lost her job and she was bedridden. Now, the only thing she did was what she knows how to do best, which was writing. Now, Christine was able to write 18 books in 18 weeks, and she was able to start up from since 2003 and now. She has started up over 50 publishing companies for other people and has co-authored and published over 200 books and ebooks. Now, most importantly, she has taught a lot of people how to also do sales. So there are many people that build a livelihood out of Christine. Now, remember, Christine fell into these, so she realized she had this magic mojo, these magic powers, so to speak, when she was bedridden, when she was ill in 2002. Now, if that illness did not come, maybe Christine would probably have never gotten this aha moment. So now, the story around that is the aha moment, your big break may come from a period of trial, may come from a period where there's problem, and then you realize that come, I can do this much crazy stuff out of my despite the fact that I'm bedridden, despite the fact that I'm sick. I'm going to give you one more example. Now, let's go. I want to talk a bit more about Christine. So, in 2003, she turned lifelong love for reading into a full time career. Now, what that interprets to you is working with what you already know how to do, what you already do. She didn't go and start saying, you know what, I'm bedridden, let me learn how to sew, or let me learn how to make hair, or let me learn how to do something different from what she already knows how to do. Now, after discovering how to thrive during a chronic illness, it was when she had that life changing moment that she had to fight through to overcome, and now realized that she had that magic powers or that special gift to actually do these things. So, what is that challenging thing you are going through right now? Is there something that can come out of it? Is there a good story? Is there a money making paths that can come out of it? Or are you just going to stay there and be depressed and be frustrated in all your travels or in all your anxiety? That is what this webinar stands to help you address. Also, okay, now, so that's Christine. She was able to publish 18 Kindle books in 18 weeks, all by herself, and was very successful at it. And now, at the end of all of this, she realized she could teach other people to do the same thing. So, have you ever thought of one struggle you've been able to survive, or one something you're very good at? Could you teach people how to do it? Now, Christine has the book Ninja Kindle 30-day challenge. That's what she has, the Kindle in 30-day challenge, which helps you get published on Amazon Kindle in less than 30 days. And she's been a phenomenal success ever since 2003 till date. Now, who would have thought somebody that is sick and then reading could actually have $1 million making idea from the comfort of her sick bed, you know? So that just goes for that to tell you that there's always an opportunity in every situation. Now, why is creating stuff from what you know such a good idea? Look at Christine, for example. She grew up on her own experience. She grew up. She drew up on her own personal challenge. She didn't think, okay, I'm sick during this journey. Let me just plan to die, or let me just focus on my illness and give herself excuses. I can't do this. I can't do that. Rather, she discovered a better way out of the whole challenges and then decided to create something out of it. Now, she didn't go and start learning, okay, let me go and start learning how to do this. It was one something she was already good at, something she has already done, a place where she's been. She's gotten the tips, she's gotten the tricks, she's gotten the strategies and inside knowledge. It's not something that she's going out of her comfort zone to sell. And that is the same thing she will be doing. At the end of this course, it is my hope that you will be able to find an aha moment that you can actually get to create things for yourself that you can actually monetize. Now, the step two is finding your story. When you look back at your life, when you look back at where you've been, what can you identify any areas that you can actually monetize? And can you identify any areas that could have foreshadowed what you would do when that you were doing when you're younger that points to what you can do now in your future? Because the truth is, if you ask most people that are successful writers or that are successful entrepreneurs, they'll tell you, okay, before they even started doing this, they've been doing other great stuff. For example, in nurse, for example, if you ask somebody why you're a nurse, she tell you, oh, I've always loved taking care of, I've always loved treating people, I've always loved maybe dressing up my doll, or giving them injections or making them feel good. So it's not something that just happens along the line. Although, I mean, kudos to us in Nigeria. The jam factor always makes us when we want to read medicine, they give us either pharmacy or biochemistry. But beyond all of those, there are still many people that, even though you have a zoology or a botany degree, you could still find something you're good at from your childhood, from the experience you've had, and still monetize it. And that's what this is. This is actually about. So I want you to think back on that one thing that you used to do when you were young, and for showing your true passion. It may have been overcome by challenges or by maybe jam or some other craziness, but deep down, if you dig down, all of these things would surface. And towards the end of the course, I'll show you an exercise you can do where you can actually identify how to get access to an exercise and I can actually use to identify your true story that you can actually monetize. Actually may already be related to what you're already doing now, but you need to find the sweet spot and find a way to monetize it. Now, step three, do you have a secret? No, not a bad secret in that kind of way. But what I mean is something that is uniquely to you, that gives you a drive to do certain things, that help people in a certain way and communicate with the world. For example, I spoke with my coach a few some time ago, and then he told me that the reason he likes playing video games was because when he was younger, people don't allow him to play their video games. So he felt, you know what, when I grow up, I'm going to buy my own video game and I'm going to use it and I'm going to have it. So he usually buy the latest video games and he has it in his house. Not because he even enjoys playing now that he's an adult, but because he already has that mental check that, when I was younger, I already said I was going to buy a video game to show some people Pepe or to get back, just to, match up the light that yes, me to have my own video game. No, it's that kind of secret I'm talking about. You may have just one small reason inside of you why you are phenomenal at what you do, but you just will not tell anybody. So you need to find that one thing that drives you to do certain things in certain way and drives you to communicate with people in a special way that only you can do it and do it well. Now let's talk a bit about Lizzie. She used to have that secret also. She used to be very good at planning. She's actually OCD. Don't put that OCD. She's very good at planning. She knows how to batch her time and create things and make sure that they all fall into place. So she had a signature system for doing this. And what she now decided to do is create a colorful workbook from her signature system, which name is Plan, Create, and Grow. And then she was able to sell it and make so much money from it. Now, these however do not appeal to everybody. Not everybody. A lot of people be like, why should I have a workbook to actually plan my day? Who cares about all of those? But then it also did appeal to a few kind of people that were right brain and were also very creative. Now, step four is instant credibility. You see, when you own your story and you own your life experiences, it gives you instant credibility. Something you've done. You don't need to learn it. You don't need to prove to anybody how good you are in it. You don't need to get out of your comfort zone. You don't need to try and prove to people that look, I have 5 years experience in raising a child. I have 4 years experience in changing diaper. It's something you can do it effortlessly. And because of this, you become an authority. You can talk about it, you're passionate about it. When they say give you a voice on something, You can talk about it on ending. And that is the great thing about figuring out what exactly your passion is, back one day you're great at, and monetizing it. It's not far fetched, as I said earlier. Now, as I said, internet credibility could be polarizing, but that is not exactly a bad thing because it's supposed to actually fizzle out people that are not serious, fizzle out people that does not resonate with your dream, does not resonate with what you're speaking about, and leave the people that actually need to hear what you have to offer. Because you really don't want to have a fantabulous program or product and then put it in front of people that will not appreciate it. And that is why the polarizing effect is actually really, really good. Now, I'd like us to talk a bit about this this lady. Her name is Brian, or I think it's an Brian, Katie Brian. Now, Katie is she's she's a divorce coach. What she does is she used to have a very good marriage, and then when she was in her twenties, I think late twenties or early thirties, she broke up, and it was a very sad moment for her because I mean, in those days, divorces are not as common as they are now. She's in her seventies right now. Anyways, so this was about, let's say, minimum 45 years ago. So she got lots of bad names for it. She had lots of like fighting. People were throwing shade at her. So what she decided to do is, instead of allowing all those things those people say mold her for bad, she decided it was going to make her a better person. So what she does now, she helps other women that is has the same story, that has maybe in a challenging situation, suffering heartbreak or suffering divorce, and she helps them come out of it and helps build systems and structures around this to actually make her multi seven figure months. Now, I know this babe, so it's not like I'm just making up. And the thing about her is every year she invites about 100 women into a room and they pay her $5,000, and she teaches them how to actually learn her systems and structures to overcome divorce and transform their life. Now I want you to just think for a few seconds and do the math of $5,000 times 100. Do the math. I'll be waiting. That's $500,000. So you don't even want to do the math and then now calculate how much it is in Nigeria because you just have headache. So there's no point. Don't even go there, right? So, but the whole idea is that if she can get a story and get so much money out of a freaking divorce, what's your excuse? Why can't you create a product that's very phenomenal or that will sell based on what you have been? Right? Now, but if Brian Kelly can do it, definitely you can do it. Definitely you can do it. First of all, think about that one that always abusing about. Look at you, you can't do this, you can't do that. But if now you know that you can do something because of that. Because pretty much what she did was most people were insulting her. Maybe we cannot say maybe she has a big head or something, but maybe you are maybe not good at mathematics. And I could decide to create an association of people that are not good at mathematics and then help them to overcome that problem. And that is the selling point. It is that basic, it is that real. So if you may be very good at something, you can sell it. You may not be good at something, you can sell not being not good at something. Other people that fellow people that are not good at something and still make money out of it. Right? You can see them to reject false labels, you can see them to reject excuses, and now give them a shift in mindset, a change in mindset that think, okay, everything's you're a blockhead. But you know, really deep down, you're not a blockhead because there's one great thing you're good at, right? And that you used to sell to other people that are in the same category. I'm just trying to make you understand that irrespective of where you are, irrespective of what you do, there is an opportunity for you to sell out, to sell an expertise, right? Now let us proceed to the next slide. Now step 5, transforming your life. Let's talk about transforming your life. Now you may think that okay, I don't have any product. You may not have just one program or product or idea. You may in fact have lots of them. Okay, I have this idea. I want to set up this. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. But the thing is that once you start brainstorming, you have a sheet of paper and you start writing, you come up with several choices, and then will help you to narrow down on the exact one that will sell the most. As I said earlier, there will be an exercise that I'll give you have an opportunity to get at the end of this program that will help you to create a transformative story. Now, but there are 3 major clues to watch out for when you want to thinking of selling your expertise. First of all, is your story transformative, right? You have to think, is the story is transformative? Where okay, what happened? Okay, I failed in maths, for example, or I dropped out of college, for example, or I flunked my A levels, for example. All of these things are things that you can use to sell. But it's not just about flunking the A levels. What happens after you flunk the A levels? What happens after you have a divorce? What happens after you dropped out of college? Were you able to travail out of that situation and make you a better person? Now it's a transformative story that changed. And why did it change? It changed because you followed this particular process that you designed for yourself. And it is these processes that you're going to sell to people. So the first clue to look at is your story transformative. Now, the second, is it an easy process? Now, when I mean is it an easy process, life doesn't have to be easy for it to be an easy process. It does not have to be easy, but it should feel like an easy solution to people who are going to get it. So maybe you flunked mathematics 4 times, and then you have this new process for maybe learning algebra. And then, of course, algebra, I don't know, I don't like algebra, I don't even like maths, but maybe the system is actually easy for you or easy to learn. Doesn't make algebra less easier. It doesn't make it less difficult. It still may be a bit difficult for me. But the fact that it's an XYZ way to actually learn algebra makes it a lot easier than learning it the traditional way. So the whole idea is that make sure it is an easy process. Make sure it's not more difficult than what the person already knows or what the person already has. And that's why it's important for you to build it around your story. Because if you're somebody like me that likes to take for shortcuts to do things, I always have to look for the easiest way to get to accomplish, get from point A to point B without burning myself out and without the headache, right? Now, the third point you need to think of, oops, okay, so the second point is an easy process, and then the third part is, are people always asking for your help in this area? Now, I need to just think back on time when people ask you questions like, okay, how do you prepare stew? Okay, I'm opening bracket now. How do you open brackets prepare stew? How do you how come your skin looks so good? How come what's your recipe for this cake? How come your house is always so organized? How come you can post a Facebook post in just under 2 minutes? You know, it could be anything. So always think, I want you to think about those questions people ask you, how do you insert magic phrase here? Right? Now, also people may be asking you questions like, can you recommend a book to help me do this? Can you recommend a person to help me do that? Can you recommend a tool I can use to do this task? Can you help me in doing my algebra assignments? Can you help me look after my kids while I go out? Can you see? So these are areas that people are automatically showing to you that they know, this person is good at this thing. That is areas that can be monetized. Now, another thing you can think of is, how did you deal with a particular challenge or particular situation? When my mother died, I was able to, deal with it by so, and I was able to draw up these particular ways to solve this problem, and I'd like to sell it to you. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's just the way it is. It doesn't have to be too hard or too difficult. It just has to be something you've done before and have worked for you, and you want to package it to sell it. Now, step 6, why creating product based from your unique life experiences is such a good idea. Creating product based on what you have already lived through make you stand out from competition. In fact, it makes you competition proof, right? Because you already know how to do this thing, and most importantly, it's you. Nobody has been where you have. Nobody has walked in your shoes. Nobody has had that unique experiences you had. So it's really unique to you. And then it also gives you instant credibility. People know you already know, okay, and people has 2 children and she's been a phenomenal mom, so I can trust her with my children. Instant credibility. You don't need to kind of start like, okay, I have been to school to learn childcare and working children. It's not necessary because you already know how to do this thing. And then most importantly, you actually have a ready-made story to share. And you have proof. You don't need to go and do any serious research on what works or what doesn't work. No, you don't have to do that. Now, step 7, why people love to promote this type of products, right? Now, people will love to promote this type of product for about 2 good reasons. One, people in your inner circle already know you. They know you. They know what you're about. They know what you can do. They know what you can't do. So it's easy for them to actually refer you to some other people in their circle. Another reason why is exclusivity. It's not something that everybody does because it is unique to you. It's exclusive to you. I mean, you are special in your own way. It's that specialty you are bringing into this product. And then thirdly, you could create a group of people that also has, you could be among a group of people that also does the same thing, and you can now refer one to each other. If, for example, I have you in my circle and you are me an awesome cook, I'm an awesome housekeeper, and then I have somebody that wants a cook, I would definitely refer you the same way you also refer me, because you are exclusive, more of like an exclusive circle. So this is the reason why, another reason why you actually really should consider selling what you already know, what you're already great at. Finding it first and then selling it. Now, another thing we need to put into consideration is proof. You see, when your customers or clients are doing a program or anything related to it, they usually provide proof of success to each other. So you don't even need to even talk too much. All you just need to do is then just say something like, okay, you could ask, and then we have worked with her before, you could ask me how, if she was impressed, or maybe for some form of testimonials. In fact, what I recommend for people that have websites is actually get a screen grab of a Facebook message or a WhatsApp message and then post it. And or if you don't even have a website, you could put it on your landing page or even on your Facebook page or Facebook group, just to prove for that credibility. It really goes a long way in proving that you actually do what you do and you're phenomenal at it. Now, the more people share your improve with others, the more people share what you do and how phenomenal it is, the more your client level increases. And this helps as a form of reinforcement and help you grow a strong community, right? And now the final reason is that it helps to for you to it helps you have a tight and action-based community, an exclusive community built around your story, built around what you can do and what you are great at. Not because you're trying to be like someone else, you're trying to copy someone else, but because it is uniquely you. Now, let's talk about how we can make all of these magic. Now, the first way we can do this is by courses. I'm going to talk a bit about someone. Her name is Leslie. What she does is she's a writing coach. She helps people write and create streams of income from writing. It's pretty much like what Emeka Nobis does. She's not in Nigeria though, she's in the States, but she's a high-end writing coach. So what she does is she has these courses that helps you know, create writing around storytelling methodology. And of course, she's been doing this for over 30 years. She's been producing commercially for over 30 years. But now she decided to go offline and then do this online. Rather, she was producing offline, regular, normal, like we have some publishing firms, advanced publishers, and the rest of them. And she used to do that offline, and now she decided to bring it online. Now, for those folks that are offline, this is just a classic example of how you can actually move from online to offline seamlessly. You don't have to always start from scratch. Every business that is offline can have an online version. So if you think, okay, I'm not making enough money for my offline business, make it magic. Make it magic will mean find a way to bring it online and sell it. If somebody that's publishing a book can actually make money from setting up a business online, then I think you don't have an excuse. Even if you are, I mean, I've helped people that have salons, people that are fashion designers, people that, what is the other crazy, barbers, for example. You can always have an online version of your business. And this is a classic example of Nestle because I hear a lot of people say, oh no, my business is in, I have a shop, I have a barber shop, I sell ready-made cooked food. It will not work. Online will not work for me. Online works for everybody. All you need to do is find your sweet spot. Now, caveat, you may not necessarily do the exact same thing you are doing offline. You may not do the same thing online. They may be just a fraction of it or a part of it or a subset of the set that you bring online and make magic happen. You don't necessarily, but then all I said, all of these things follow systems and structures, and it's a process that you will follow at the end of this course. I'll let you know how to get access to that which you can follow to actually make it happen. Good. Now, but about Leslie, her live courses happen once in a while, and it's really high end, and it sells out rapidly. So another thing you can also do is creating workbooks. Okay, this is actually her also one of the books she co-created. created workbooks, and and she made sure phenomenal success out of it. Now, this is another way you can also make magic. First we spoke about courses, and we spoke about workbooks. Then the third one is challenges. As something as simple as challenges, you can make so much money from it. Now, why I usually recommend challenges even more to people that are offline than people that are online. But for offline, you could have created a challenge or a contest. You see a lot of people doing Instagram contests, this and that and that. It's actually a phenomenal way to get exposure, get more customers, and make very serious money. But then there are rules of engagement for contests and challenges. And then these guys, like Writers Lab, and Lisiba is the content coach in the lab. They had a phenomenal success with challenges, and they were able to grow their customer base, grow their writing community, and make so much money by doing so. So if they can do it something as basic as writing, trust me, you don't have an excuse. You even have a lot more. How many people are writers? You think how many people write? Like there are many, right? So I mean, if you have a bigger, a wider audience, a wider target market, trust me, you can actually make a whole lot of money from creating systems and structures around what these guys have to offer. Now, another thing you can also sell is processes. Now, we spoke about courses, we spoke about workshops, we spoke about, sorry, workbooks, we spoke about challenges. Now, the first one is processes. If you can set up processes that other people don't know how to do right, you have some processes for frying akara, you have processes for cooking, you have processes for making babies. You can literally sell these processes to other people and then make very serious money from it. And that's then you can create VIP clubs, you can create maybe I don't know, VIP clubs. You could create. I think pretty much that's what something like that Bimbo is doing. I'm not sure. VIP clubs. You can create membership sites online. Let people can come and pay to join your group to learn how to do anything, especially for people that cannot afford your high-end program. I, for example, my high-end program is 300,000. So, and most people cannot afford 300,000. Of course, it's for VIP. It's not for everybody. However, but if I try to create, which I'm looking at actually doing very soon, with membership where I can have people to pay me maybe as basic between 2,000 and 5,000 per month to join, they can still get to pick my brain. I can still coach them as a group. But the only difference will be that it will be less than my regular 30,000. Of course, they'll make I'll make magic. I'm going to make so much money from it as well. So the whole idea is that make sure you are creating something that people want, that unique to you, and that these are different formats you can actually use to make money. Now let's go on. Now, done for you kids. If for example you like writing letters, or you know how to set up maybe landing page or sales page, you can decide to create a done for you landing page, a done for you sales page, or done for you letters, and then sell to entrepreneurs. This is one very easy way to make money. And the truth, nobody's doing it here yet. Nobody does done for you kids here in Nigeria at all. A lot of people are broke through it. Where you can actually I can actually get an email template, five, six, seven, up to 15 email templates, and then send to you. And then I give it to you. You have the full right to edit it the way you want. If you want to sell it or do whatever it is, and that's it done for you kids. And you can have done for you in any areas. Accounting firms, maybe an accountant for example, you can have it done for you template for maybe QuickBooks or for I don't know, what's all those accounting things? I can't remember now. Balance sheets, profit and loss accounts. You could have all those where you can just put in the template and it works. You can have it for legal. You can have it for in any area. You can actually set up done for your kids to actually make money from it. Now, one thing you need to make sure is that the products are very useful and are needed. And make sure that you understand when somebody asks you what's the reason behind this, you should be able to tell them the story of why you are doing all of this, why you do what you do. Now, let's talk about how you can actually turn what you do into a stable figure business. We've highlighted how everyday people can actually create, how people have created, very serious money from doing just by doing what they know how to do best. And why not you? Why are you not doing it? Now I'll talk to you about this course I have. That's not because of course you monetize your expertise. How to turn what you know into a seven-figure business. Now, it's a 4-week self-training system, complete with an action plan that you can implement at the end of each module. It has an exercise worksheet to help you define your plan. Now, let me break that down for you, what it means. Now, this 4-week self-training course is not a coaching course for me. It is a course you do all by yourself. We have an action plan. So at the end of module one, there are actions you need to take. Write it later. Do this. All the steps of things you need to take will be there. At the end of each module, you have your worksheet to define your plan, and then you have everything you need to set up. I'm going to go a lot deeper into this. Just give me a moment. Now, this self-study course will help you identify your best and most effective product idea quickly and implement it more easily. Now, this is what the formula is about. Number one is about easy self-assessment, how you can figure out your sweet spots, how you can figure out what exactly works for you, what you can sell. And then number two talks about making your program magic. Number three talks about delivery. And number four talks about proofing your program so people will take action. Now, if you have been thinking of starting doing an online course and you don't know where to start, this is what everything you need to actually design and set up an online course. Now, but one is self-assessment. The main objective of this module is how to assess your experiences and skills, find your sweet spot for your program creation. Now, there are basically five avenues of assessment that help you spot your overlooked opportunities. As I said, we all have these opportunities we already have in us that we keep overlooking. So there are five avenues to figure out exactly what these are, and the one covers that. You now find out of all of these ones, what is the easiest one that you can use out of all the ones that okay, we figured out these are your strengths. You can good at fetching water, I'm good at giving massages, I'm good at eating, you can be good at everything. Which is the easiest one that works for you? Now also figure out the common thread running through all your skills, both past and present, and how you can use it to actually make money. Also help and talk about using clients as case studies and then finding your inner blind spot. That is everything about module one. Now module two, making your program magic. The main objective of module two is to understanding why daring to be different means making a difference. How you can share your secret with the right audience, using others to spot the clues, turning negatives into transformational gold mine. Especially that worked especially for people who has had negative experiences in heartbreak, with the loss of a spouse, with the loss of a child. How can you turn those negatives into transformational gold mines? How to play the what if game? What if you could? What if you could? Those of you that are seeing me post on Facebook, I do that. I do that a lot. What if you could make $10,000 in the next 5 months? What would your life be like? So how to play the what if game? That's part of module two. And then how to find your true story. And then most importantly, the transformation you offer. Where will your people be? Where will your tribe be after they finish the program? Good. Now module three, the delivery. The main objective of module three is to create a system that delivers the right products or program to the right people every time. How do you make it easy for you and your client? How do you create an elimination or identification process? The three questions you should ask. Then, how do you deliver? How do you decide on structure and delivery? Do you want to do an online call? Do you want it to be an offline call? Do you want it to do a group coaching or a one-on-one coaching? Do you want to be? I mean, there are different models, there are different types of structures and delivery, especially when it comes to selling your expertise. Then how do you identify the key learning points and zero in on the benefit? These are all of the things I'll take in module three. Now on to module four. I'm supposed to drink some water. For module four, you'll be foolproofing your program so that they will take action. Now, the objective of this model is to create a solid, memorable system and action-taking community. Now, but what is the system anyways? That's what you find out in module four. And what is the secret of creating a memorable system? Yeah, a lot of people saying, okay, I have my declared passion formula. People have this is that formula. This is what they have. Everybody have their own system. What's the secret to creating a memorable system? They will talk about branding and building around your core. How do you make sure your name, the domain name, is memorable and polarizing? What is the easiest way to plan? How do you keep up with new information? There's lots of information. How do you keep up? Then test, tweak, and go. At this point, you put out a test version of your products and you start talking about it and then you start selling it and start making money from it. So as I said, this can be done within 4 weeks. It doesn't take so long for you to do. As I said, it's a 4 weeks course. I recommend one per week. But if you want to do it in 4 months, then please don't do it in 4 years. 4 months is fine. 4 months is okay. No more than 4 months. So that you can start seeing results immediately. Now, there are going to be some add-ons or what I call JARA, right? The JARA or the add-ons is how to find out what your ideal customer really wants, how to create a signature product or programs that will stand out, plan so that you make exactly as much money as you want to make creating products and programs. All of you that know me, I always talk about having a money plan. You have a revenue goal. I've seen people saying their revenue is 300K, fine. Some of them is 3 million, fine. Some of them is 5 million. So you see, by the time you know how to create systems around your revenue goal or your money goal so that you can actually meet it. That's what this add-on is about. Then find your swing hidden spots that makes your product creation effortless. How you can create products again and again and again. How to uncover the story, the one that people want to hear. Because the truth is that it's not all stories that are palatable. Call it spade a spade. There are some stories that are very send you now. This is boring. This is too deep. You don't want to hear the dirty details. You need to figure out the right story that people would like to hear. And that's what this one is about. Then how do you make your product unique and then connect to people universally? Because it doesn't end in Nigeria. I think the greatest aim of everybody is start making money in foreign currency, the dollars and pounds. So how do you make it beyond a local brand to be an international brand? So that's what those are the add-ons. So what you get with this, you get a 4-week action plan to help monetize your expertise. You get weekly video lessons, workbooks, checklists, and support. Now, when I mean support, I get to bring you guys into a room once every week and then talk to you, see how far you're going with your course and everything. And that's going to go on for 4 weeks just to check up on you to see how you're doing. And of course, I still give you very serious support in the group. For those of you that know me, I give very serious support to people. Even when you haven't paid me, I do it a lot. I mean, ask anybody. For those of you that have a hit with me, because I'm committed to your success first. I really, 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 really want to see you do great things for yourself. I really want to see you start making very serious money. Because when you're making money, I'm happy, right? And then you can come and pay me tight at the end of the month, right? So that's the whole idea. So you may be thinking, okay, Paddy, I've heard all of this. What's the investment in this program? Now, the value of the 4 weeks model, the value of the cost 150,000. But cool down, don't lose it yet. The value of the add-ons is 75,000, and the value of the accountability is 200,000. So the total is about 425,000. However, I know in this borrow economy, even if I can cut off your hand and send it, I probably would not still make that 425,000 from you. So what I decided to do is make this a no-brainer and make it an investment of 45,000 naira. Now, 45,000 naira may still be a large sum for some of you. I don't know. For some of you, maybe not. I mean, I've had somebody that's ready to swipe to pay me. Someone that paid me for this course already, actually. But I decided, for those of you that are live, for those of you that are here and are watching live, between now and the 3rd of August, I'm going to give you a very good discount for that lower than this 45,000, and you are going to pay 30,000 naira. Now, apart from the 30,000 you'll be paying, I think you have 7 days in now, next week Wednesday, which is the 3rd of August. I'm going to give you a free healing marketing assessment. Now, the free healing marketing assessment is valued at 50,000 naira. Because what I'm going to do now is discuss your business and then figure out hidden areas in your business that you can use to monetize money. I actually have a no-brainer checklist on it. I wish I could show you what it looks like. It tells you about 20 steps of things you need to do that you can be making money from business already, things you need to be doing, to make profits in your business. And so that's called a hidden marketing assessment. So I'm going to give you this assessment. You take it and then we'll work on it together if you pay between now and Wednesday next week. So that's pretty much about it. So if you think you would like to learn to monetize your expertise in the next 4 weeks or the next 4 months, not 4 years, this is a very, very awesome avenue for you. But if you think, oh, okay, sorry, something I can't do or something I can't afford right now, there's actually an option after the 4th of by the 4th of August to the end of September, it's going to revert back to 45,000. At the end of September, it's going to go off the market and then go back into the fold of the Business Savvy Chief Academy. Now, let me tell you a bit about Business Savvy Chief Academy. We're launching in January, so if you don't participate now, you're going to be able to get it again sometime in January and probably have zero support from me. So basically, if you decide to take the fast action bonus campaign now, between now and Wednesday next week, you get to get everything in the course at 30,000 and the free hidden marketing assessment, which is a HMA. And then from the 4th of August to 30th of September, it reverts back to 45,000 naira. So that's about it for me, guys. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, I will go live so that I can see your face. Okay, awesome. So I can see who's live. The left side is live. I can't see who else is live because for some reason Google Hangouts is not nice. It's not showing me everybody and anybody, so I can't see everybody that is live. However, if you think you have any question, there's a chat box. You could just put it in the chat box, and then I would definitely answer your questions. And if you do not have any questions, oh, awesome. And it's a good thing I can see you say they can see and hear me live. If you do not have any questions, I'm going to go off in exactly 2 o'clock, which is about 6, 7 minutes from here. Then, if you have any questions, you can always contact me. As I said, you have between now and Wednesday next week to actually get a course. You can think about what you want. You can consult the guards, consult the better half or the other half or the inner half, and decide on what you want to do. But you have from now to next Wednesday. As I said, don't forget the free hidden marketing assessment. Let me see, I think I have it here. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. It's really awesome. It has pretty much everything you need to market your business in a very easy way. Um, okay, let me see if you're going to see it from here. It's really I don't know if you can see the screen. You can see, but it's really awesome. I'm gonna probably just read it bit for you. Maybe I'll put a template of it on the website on the group so you can see it. It is really awesome. Its value is about 50,000 euros, as I said. But if you decide to take this course between now and Wednesday next week, it comes complimentary with a course at 30,000 naira. So that's it from me to you guys. It was amazing hanging with you, even despite all the technological hitches and the village people who still travel. It feels awesome. I will send out a replay. I didn't want to send out a replay before, but because of this whole technical issues part, I mean, there were lots of people in the other webinar room and then here, so it's really heartbreaking. So I definitely will send out the replay to you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for sticking with me despite the inconsistency of network and all. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful. So I hope to see you on the group. Since you do not have any questions, if I can't see questions, I don't know if you're asking them. Maybe it's me, maybe it's a network. But if you have any questions, you could either send it to my personal inbox or personally go contact me, and then I will definitely attend to you. It was nice chilling with you guys. My thinking cap, let me adjust it. And let's go back to thinking now. Okay, so I'm going to see you on the group, guys. It was nice to meet you. Bye for now.